Hey there, Tenno. I'm Shadow Scythe, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Fatal Teleport Ash. Now, this is a build that I kind of just did to try out the augment, and I had a lot of fun with it. And before I knew it, it was the build that I was using all the time, every time that I'd go to play Ash. So I'm going to run through this alert really quick and give you guys a quick hint. And when I show you guys the build, I'll explain everything behind it, but before I actually get to that, I'm gonna show you guys how it performs. Now, obviously, it's gonna basically kill everything here because of everything being so low level, because it's all literally 18 to like 23, I believe. But I also gotta be mindful of my energy.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
There we go, there's some more energy.
All corpus threats.
Yes, I'm well aware that it has to eliminate all corpus threats.
The bypass is done. Go.
But as you can see, it's
You've been seen.
pretty mindful of everything around you. Now, obviously, if you have a higher energy start, wow, I'm stuck. If you have a higher start in your energy pool than what I did, you can literally combo this with Smokescreen just to make it go a little bit easier on yourself. But you're not always going to have that option. So it's pretty much a matter of being mindful, just to be mindful of the tile set that you're in, and carefully pick the weapons that you take with you. Like, I don't want to just spam my Fatal Teleport right in this general area.
Looks like heavy activity ahead. They've brought in reinforcements.
And as you can see right now, it does not work on bursts. Or drones. So you see, I'm even learning some new stuff. We're not gonna waste. Okay, Now you see me, now you don't. There you are. Oi.
Bypass complete. You may proceed.
Ow. And I'm gonna do this just to wipe the room really quick, and to help get me to that exterminate goal. Okay, that didn't work. There we go. So depending on if their back is against the wall, like quite literally against the wall, it's very possible that that'll fail, as it just did with me. And as you can see, sometimes you'll get it on drones, but it won't actually do the damage because you can't you can't perform melee finishers on them. Oh, thank you for turning me around. So let's get a move on right here. which this actually went rather quickly, and I'm glad about that, because that means that I didn't have to sit here and do a bunch of rambling, or even have to sit through and cut out a massive chunk of no commentary gameplay. So while we wait for this to load, and here's the other thing, is as you guys can see right now that I'm doing this with Ash, if you guys are tuning into this video within the next couple of days, I would highly recommend you start amassing those relics, start radianting whichever ones you can that drop anything related from Ash Prime access, and start farming like crazy, because his access ends, or because Ash Prime, as well as the Vectis and Carrier Prime, all go into the vault next Tuesday. Oh, as well as Banshee Prime access ends and Oberon Prime access begins. Anyway, now for the build. And before you guys start throwing the hammer at me, yes, this build only requires a single Forma. I don't play Ash that often, so he does not have an optimal build. Though, you don't have to do too much with him to get him to be optimal, which is the nice part. But as you can see, I did sacrifice a little bit of range for some power strength, some efficiency, and some duration. But Steel Charge for the aura, Power Drift and Intensify for your power strength, utilizing a V polarity right here. Because if I remember correctly, the only polarity that... No, he had the dash innately, I believe. So, if anything, this would have been the polarity that I added. Otherwise, it was this. It was one of these two. But, utilizing Prime Continuity and Narrow-Minded for the duration, Armored Agility and Vitality for your survivability, as well as for a slight boost to your movement. Streamline is the only thing that I'm using for power efficiency, and then of course Fatal Teleport to teleport to a target and perform a finisher, dealing 200% extra damage, and 50% of the energy cost is refunded on a kill. All in all, it's actually a really simple build. Obviously, if you don't have Prime Flow and Prime Continuity, you can sub those for the base versions. Your energy pool will be a little bit less than what mine is right now. And as far as the duration, if your Narrow-Minded is the same rank as mine, you drop from 199% to 184, which really is not that big of a deal. The duration itself is just to help you maintain smokescreen to set up for the Fatal Teleport. But other than that, it's not actually a necessity. If you guys want to copy this build, you can feel free to. If you want to use it as a basis for your own, that is the whole reason as to why I do these videos. But thank you guys for tuning in. Your continued support, it means the world to me. So if you like this video for whatever reason, hit that like button and subscribe. If not, there's plenty of other segments on the channel that I'm sure will catch your interest. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and player.me for the regular, or for any updates outside of the videos themselves. And feel free to check out my Patreon link if you would like to support the channel and its endeavors. The support is not the pledges are not required, however, they will help out the channel and are greatly appreciated if you so choose. And until next time, Tenno, stick to the shadows.